This one's going to be in your wheelhouse, okay?
Okay.
Get ready to put your avuncular advice for the, okay.
Focusing.
You ready? Okay.
Focusing.
JS from Texas is saying to me, I've been looking into getting into a kilt. I don't get any blood on my side. I just like kilts. I live in Texas, and I can honestly say I have never seen one out in the wild, so to speak, except at maybe the Ren Fair. I'm in my early 50s now, so I'm kind of in that get off my lawn phase of my life. Also, I have a shaved head and a gray beard, so okay, he's kind of get that give up part of his life. However, so he's saying maybe I just won't care what other people think, but I'm not sure. Have reactions to wearing a kilt in public changed in recent years? What sort of a reaction should I expect? Are people more or less confused as to how to react to you if you're wearing a kilt? I think he's talking about the social dynamics in the past few years about, clothing and gender and all that kind of stuff, but more broadly, like, if there's nobody in his area who's wearing a kilt, is he going to get a lot of pushback? Or since he's at the age bracket he is, they're just going to figure, crazy old man, so what? Go ahead. How can you encourage him?
There is a, how old did he say he was?
50s.
50s, okay. There is, I forget where I saw it or heard it, but when you are in your, speaking about being angry, when you're in your 20s, you have a righteous anger, you're angry against the world, you're going to change things, da-da-da. When you are old, you're curmudgeonly, it's just that old coot, he's just old and angry. And when you're midlife, you're just an ass. Like you're just you're just an angry guy or a jerk.
Right.
I can't wait to get to my 50s to be able to be the old and curmudgeonly guy, not just the angry jerk that I am now. So there's a certain amount of, it's a mental curb, to quote Henry Rollins, it's a mental curb this high. Once you get over it and you're just like, nope, this is just what's going to happen, period. You just go out and you do what you want to do, and consequences be damned. It doesn't matter whether people make comments or not make comments. I would say, to answer his question directly, possibly I'm getting less questions now than 10 years ago, or maybe less odd
I would
looks
agree.
now than I am 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm more cognizant of people around me when I'm out in a kilt now than I was 10 years ago. I'm less nervous about it maybe now than I was 10 years ago, but that's more my personal kilt journey, if you will, versus anything else societally based. But it's just, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And if people have an issue with that, that's their issue. That's not my issue. I don't have to care. There's, what was the other thing? It's anger is a gift that you don't have to accept. So if somebody comes up to you, I'm getting all philosophical on this one. If somebody comes up to you and they're pissy about it, or they're going to say something rude or whatever, you don't have to accept their insult. You don't have to accept their anger. It's just like, okay. And you turn around and leave, and you leave that anger with them. It is a beautiful thing. You don't have to care. I've reached that place where I just don't care. You've talked about your, the get off my lawn kind of place. Yeah, get there.
It's
and
power.
Just, it's your internal power of not caring and knowing your mind, knowing your heart, knowing who you are, and just consequences be damned is a beautiful, empowering thing where you just, you let go of all of that and you just do what you do.
Yeah. In a nutshell. Have a good night.
Thanks.
See ya.
No, it's...
I think actually I would say that it is easier now than in some ways it has been in previous years. Trying to cast my mind back to the olden times, I got more weird looks or sniggers or from the guys in the car 15, 20 years ago than I do now. Kilts in general, as well as whatever alternative fashion you want to talk about, is definitely more accepted now. Now, I can't speak to your community. I do not live in Texas. I live in Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Go Eagles!
Yeah. Go Eagles! Go Flyers! So, we are part of Gritty Nation, so, it's a very accepting area. as long as you don't mess with us. But in all seriousness, I think it is easier now to do this. Witness the fact that the people who are watching this show, this didn't exist 20 years ago. The culture wasn't rolling the way it is now. The variety of fashions available was not available back then. Things have progressed. You are in a very good space and time to get into this. And yeah, if they don't like it, then bless their hearts.
I'll take it a step beyond. Find your community. Find others who enjoy the same things you do. Find others who like the kilt, who are trying to express their heritage, who are trying to build this thing and align yourselves one way or another with them. If people don't like you or don't like the thing you're wearing or whatever, who cares?
Right.
To my other quote, those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. It's all about you being comfortable and finding your kin, your tribe, so to speak, and enjoy that. Life is too friggin' short to give a poop what other people think about what you are doing. Mm-hmm. Period.
I'll make a good t-shirt.
Which?
Those who don't.
Yeah.
Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a
sounds
kilt
like a motto.
banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit long, but yes.
Yeah. But to that, you may not be seeing anybody else in your community, like when you go out to the Walmart or Home Depot or whatever, wearing a kilt. I remember going to the Home Depot in a kilt for the first time, and people were just like, "Whoa, dude, that's badass," But because you're hauling lumber around, So, but I digress. Go to those venues where it's more likely. You said the Ren Fair. So the first time you're wearing it, go to a Ren Fair. Go to a Celtic band concert. Go to something like that where it's like there may not be anybody else in a kilt, but the kilt will be in keeping with the theme of where you're at. Irish pub. He's wearing a kilt. Oh, cool. Yeah. That's kind of keeping with the venue. Celtic band. Oh, yeah, cool. And that will give you a chance to get used to wearing it. We always say practice wearing it around the house at home a little bit so you feel comfortable in it, comfortable in your own skin. You're not conscious, like constantly looking down. It's like, does I look okay? When you go out in public, because you want to walk with confidence. So go out to those places first to get used to the idea, and then you're going to be fine.
2 other things. 1, virtual community. Join a Facebook group, maybe one called Kilts and Culture. Find support for the things that you like and find common interests. Yeah. Number 2, when you go out, trust when you look back and you do it and you're going to believe me. Hear me now, believe me later, whatever the Saturday Night Live skit thing was. When you go out and do it, you're going to get overwhelmingly positive comments. You are going to go out and wear a kilt, and you are going to hear much more than the, "Hey, nice good, buddy." Screw those guys. What you're actually going to hear is, "Dude, it's awesome you're wearing a kilt. I have one at home. I didn't think anyone else wore it." You're going to have like random positive experiences and people who wish they would have worn a kilt, and you're actually emboldening them to be able to wear their kilt and to do things and express themselves because you have the guts to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Be a trendsetter, be a leader. Don't just worry about, "Oh, well, those little kids are going to yell at me. Don't worry about that. Do it.
Right.
Suck it up, buttercup, do it.
Yeah. Has it changed in recent years? Yes, it's gotten better. There you go.
Suck it up. I like my answer better. Suck it up, buttercup, do it.
You don't know. This guy could beat your ass. He didn't say.
He's got to find me. I'm hiding.
Yeah, right. He's got the beard. I'm imagining like go full board, do beard beads, and the black t-shirt, big Celtic cross, and you're just
He can't beat me up. I'm lovable. Sorry, sir. No, it's fine. You're going to be fine.
Stomp your boots.
Get out there and do it.
Yep. No.
Indeed. So, serious question. At what age do you stop caring? Is there an age, or is it just a mental thing you have to get over? No matter what, live your life. Damn everyone else. Forget what anyone else thinks of you. Do it because you want to do it. That's the point.